here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello guys, welcome again to the live stream. Today we're going to talk, of course, about Bitcoin. Let's talk about the 4-hour chart. Well, now we know, right? Yesterday we are in a range right now, and also we have this move to the upside in 4-hour chart. And I said before, hey, careful, because Bitcoin, I am not expecting Bitcoin is gonna break the range. I was expecting around $42,000 around it, not exact. I mean the last dollar. A pullback, right? So now we can see this pullback. This is the real pullback. No, I think Bitcoin will have other leg up in maybe 1 hour, 2 hour chart, and after that, the real pullback is coming. So this is the pullback, the first one, yes, but usually because we don't have bullish bear divergences now, I think Bitcoin maybe will, based on my experience, also the previous examples we have here, for example, we could have maybe other leg up, maybe other test to maybe 42, 41, around there, and from there maybe we will see finally the break to the downside, maybe around $39,000. Now let me explain. So in 4-hour chart, remember yesterday we were here. Yesterday, yes, super bullish, right? Everything, people to the moon, always is the same. It's like we are watching the same movie all the time, right? So in my case, the question is, you are asking maybe, hey, did you trade this? No, I didn't trade this because I miss it. Simple, but I am not chasing the market, so I am waiting for the next opportunity. Okay, so here to the moon, right? I said, okay, no, okay, wait, this is just 4-hour chart. Remember, we are in a massive range between $38,000 to 44. Actually, not massive. Actually, it's quite small. Bitcoin is gonna break anytime soon, actually. So this is the level I was looking for, 42, 43, around there. And now what happened today? So let's talk about this. So I'm gonna play here what happened here. Bitcoin test in this area, see, to the moon, and after that, now you can see what happened, right? This rejection. So Bitcoin must break and close about this level in 1 day time frame. And as I said, my job as a trader is projecting the price, not predictions, not that kind of things. So just please, I mean, try to control your emotions. No FOMO, no fear, no greedy. So it's the process. We are just in a process, a potential reversal, yes, but not yet. It takes time. Usually Bitcoin likes to be in sideways 2 months or 3. So after that, we will see a very nice breakdown or break up. So here, as you can see here, this is the pullback. Yes, we have confirmation. Yes, in ADX, as I said before, every time when we see this slow getting negative, yes, it's a potential pullback. Yes, and also the squeeze is telling me, hey, this is the time for the pullback. Yes. Now, usually in the middle of this area, price action in 1-hour chart, you will see your beautiful pull traps in 1-hour chart. For example, here, people who enter in short here around 42, 43, maybe in the next 8 hours, as long as this area is respect to $40,000, 39, I am expecting something like this. Maybe other test to this area, and from here, when people are thinking to the moon, this is like this. Okay, that is my projection based on my experience. You can see many examples like this. Yeah, for example, here, pullback to the moon, and after that, breakdown. Now, the range is very, very small right now. Remember, this is just 4-hour chart, so I am expecting this pullback to be completed maybe today, and after that we need to start working again in technical analysis. So the most important thing here is, okay, OBB, remember, Bitcoin was testing here, and I said, okay, or Bitcoin is getting rejected or breaks this area and we can see the pullback. Now the question is, if today Bitcoin is going to remain above of the MA55, that happen, potentially we will see other leg up, in volume. That means maybe Bitcoin is getting ready to test higher prices. Now we finished in 4-hour chart. This is a pullback. Yes. If I'm gonna take a short position here, no. I'm gonna enter in a short position, let me be clear, in 1 hour chart after I see something like this. As you can see here, ME55 tested in 1 hour chart. I am expecting sideways and something like this in 1 hour chart. And here, when you see to the moon again breaking the previous high, I'm gonna short this. Okay, that is my trading plan in 1 hour chart. I mean, just today. If that is not happening, no problem. I am not chasing the market. I'm waiting for my setups. And honestly, I am a little bit busy right now because I am working with an indicator. That's why I was not trading today, just today. No. Now, what happened here in 1 hour chart? Very short term time frames. As you can see here, we have very sell signal. Of course, we have the DX. I am talking about very short time frames because now the price is moving between this small range. So mostly all the time you want to find a good trade. This is only in micro time frames, 1 hour or 4 hour chart. That's it. In 1 day chart, I'm gonna explain. Now here, as you can see here, we have bearish divergence in OBB. As you can see here. So we have the DX negative, and from here, if you are taking short position, is here, and you close, technically speaking, right now. I mean, in 1 day, in 1 hour chart, right? So from here is your trade. From here, and that's it. It's over. So you have to wait for the next setup, like something like this, and after that, if that happens, potentially you will see other setup. That's why that is the area I am looking for. This one is this is the area I'm looking for. If you wanna see some examples, for example, here in the top, here, yeah, short position here, and after that, stop hunting, and after that, the real move, something like that. So, okay, let's continue with the most important chart today, 1 day chart. Okay, 1 day chart. Bitcoin again is testing the ME55, as you can see here, and is getting not rejected. This is not rejection, of course not. Bitcoin now, the resistance now is between 42, 43, as I said before. This is now the biggest one here. And also, as you can see here, any close below $40,000, I will say any close below $40,000, I will say other leg down to 38, even $37,000. So here is the support, as you can see here, the area of demand, and the area of supply is here. So now Bitcoin is stretching. You see the gap is very small. It's smaller and smaller, and be ready because I think maybe this week or next week we finally will see the resolution of this. And it's gonna be a 10,000 move. Now the question is the direction, right? Okay, so here in a squeeze, as you can see here, we still have this negative in ADX, and is below the 23 level. So that means Bitcoin still has a chance to maybe a little bit higher, maybe other tests, as I said, maybe 1 hour, 4 hour chart. And as you can see here, the squeeze is still positive. Now, I want to see something. I want to see the squeeze today closing above this previous high here in squeeze, because if that is not happening, well, we will have a potential high inverted divergence. So that's why I want to see invalidation today. So be ready, because as I said before, this is finally, we have very small range between $38,000 and 42. Any close about there, actually, yeah, 42 I would say right now, because 44, 45, yes, but actually I would say if Bitcoin is doing something like this and finally hold this area, this is to the upside. Okay, so yeah, Bitcoin really has a good chance. Now, I explained in the weekly close, actually the close was very bad, yes, the last week, and I said to you, I think in that close this weekend, Bitcoin must reverse that candle in order to say, okay, it was a fake out, right? So let me talk about this, the weekly chart. This close you see here is very bad. I mean, nasty, right? Reaction, yes. Okay, so Bitcoin, in order to reverse this candle, because this candle is not bullish actually, I need to see Bitcoin closing like this, around 42, 43, finally above the ME55 or even between, maybe around there, I can say, okay, this is to the upside. Okay, now probabilities. Now is Thursday, so we have tomorrow CME is gonna close tomorrow. So any close like this in CMEs, for example, let me show you here. Of course, this I am anticipating, right? I am guessing here right now because usually I like to wait for the weekly. But let me show you here. Where is this one? Here. As you can see here, this is now looking more constructive. More like, actually, yeah, Bitcoin is getting ready to move to the upside. So in here, and the reason is very simple. Any close above $40,000 in CME, actually in the spot price action is around 38. I think Bitcoin is getting ready to move to the upside. Now, let me explain here. Bitcoin cannot close below $38,000 this week, in this weekend. Other close below here, you will see this resolution to the downside, and it's gonna be very bad. I think 2 months of contraction phase here, contraction here in the lows. After 2 months, Bitcoin is not going to stop. It's not gonna stop here. I mean, of course, we will see a bounce, right? In $30,000, we will see a bounce. But in general, every time when Bitcoin is contracting or is in sideways in the highs on the lows for maybe 1 month or actually 2 months, you can see thousands of move. I mean, 20,000, 25,000, these kind of things, right? So this right now, today, Thursday, we need the confirmation, right? Remember, confirmation is very, very, very important. Okay, this is looking more constructive right now. The problem today is not the weekly close. That is the problem. Remember, so that is the problem. I need to see the close this weekend above, I would say $40,000 is gonna be the area actually better. So if I see that close, this is the resolution like this. This is to the upside. And I am not expecting new highs, new ATA, 200K. No. Don't get me wrong. Not because you see the row like this, that means to the moon. No. It's just a bounce in weekly chart because monthly is very clear. Monthly is range or falling. Okay. In monthly, we are in a massive range or falling. $30,000 range between $68,000 to $30,000 in monthly. And the signal there is falling or range. So now we are in the process of range. Actually, it's very good. So if Bitcoin is here, maybe after 3 months, okay, we can start talking about maybe higher time frames, as higher prices. Okay, but remember, it's gonna take long time. So this close above here, as long as $38,000, $37,000 holds, I think Bitcoin is gonna do something like this. Now, let me show you something. We have the buy signal here in a squeeze, as I said before here, and last week we didn't have this slope. Now it's printing, the slope is printing right now. Before was positive, now is getting negative, so that is actually very good. Any close like this, exactly like this, I mean, you can imagine like Sunday, Monday next week, we have this picture right now, Bitcoin like this is bullish, this is to the upside. Okay, but as I said before, I am not in FOMO, I am not greedy. I wait for the confirmation, and I am not chasing the last price, I mean the cheapest price and the top, of course not. I want to ride the trend, and the trend is this one. Okay, is this one. Okay, so if Bitcoin is gonna reverse, I don't care if I didn't buy at $37,000. I don't care. If I see the confirmation, I will take all of this area. Do you see? That is the difference. Because I am not chasing the market. Now, in 5-day chart, actually, I found something very interesting yesterday. Is constructive, actually, I will say. And for first time in long time, Bitcoin is not doing a new low in OBB. That is very good. Yeah, as you can see here, every time since November 2021, Bitcoin in this crash since 2021, every time was doing a new low, and finally is not breaking the previous low. That is very good sign. Now let's study what happened here. Well, in 2021, in September 2021, Bitcoin from this point and this point, you can see I had a hidden bullish divergences here, and after that we saw a massive pump here. So right now it's not that strong like before. It's not that strong. It's not that strong. I need to be very clear. It's not that strong, but we have potential hidden bullish divergences. From this point, let me see this point. Yep, this point and this point here, and this is just not short term. I mean, 5-day chart is actually quite long time. 1 or 2, a potential accumulation just abounds. I mean, this could be something like this, like this, like this, and in some point here, Bitcoin is gonna be around here potentially, and from there, well, let's see. Okay, so in 5-day chart, as you can see here, this is very clear. I cannot change the trend. This is not trend reversal. I mean, right now, Bitcoin last week actually is printed this pattern. I mean, very symbolic candle. But as I said, $38,000, $37,000, same target, same price as before is the key area. I mean, that is the key. Any break below here, guys, well, I mean, no, I mean, this is gonna be destructive for all the market. Okay, so $40,000, 38. This is the area I am looking for for the close here. Bitcoin moves close about here. As long as closing about here, perfect. Now, think about this, because some people they are asking me, hey, but I don't know, Bitcoin is now it's at $40,000. I cannot buy right now. It depends on the time frame you are. Because if you are in micro time frames, you are in the bottom. In the bottom. You are in the bottom. Okay? This is the bottom. But in the context of the range between $30,000 and $60,000, of course. In this area, I mean, you are trading just this area. Okay? I am not saying the bottom of all this move. Okay? No. Just this area. We are trading a range. Remember, range. Same thing is happening in 1-day chart. Let me explain, because actually I have no idea how many questions I received about this. Bitcoin is in range, right? In 1-day chart, 42, perfect, 38. Okay, imagine this in the bigger picture, in the big macro picture. In weekly chart is the same range between where this area around $55,000-$60,000 and $30,000, 35 or 38, whatever. We are in exactly the same pattern in macro time frames. Range. This is a range. Okay, so you are in the lowest point right now on Bitcoin, in the lowest point in the range. Okay, so if you are thinking, if you are bullish on Bitcoin or whatever, and you are thinking this is the right moment to buy, technically speaking, yes. Technically speaking, yes. You are right. You are right. Here in this area is the area you should buy. I am not financial advisor, guys. Okay, first of all, but as I said, Bitcoin is holding this area for almost January, February, almost 3 months, 2 months and a half. The average time, in my experience, every time Bitcoin likes to stay in sideways, being sideways for 2 months, and after that, next month, we will see the move. So, as I said before, any close like this, you see about 40 actually, about 40, 38, 39, 40, totally fine. I am expecting Bitcoin finally is gonna reverse this. I'm gonna be very bullish if Bitcoin can close about $43,000-$44,000 this week. Perfect. Okay, and also why the reason is simple, guys, is because here Bitcoin must reverse this candle. Yeah, must reverse this. Reversing this is just to the upside. Okay, now someone asked me, okay, what I'm going to do with this? Okay, is to the moon, 70k, 80k? No. Bitcoin has a very strong resistance here between $47,000 to 52. That is gonna be your macro resistance. Even higher, even worse than $60,000 or 55. So my expectation for Bitcoin based on the monthly is like this: A, B, and this one, when people are super bullish, super, oh yeah, to the moon, right? You see, the bull market is here. The bull market is here, to the moon, metaverse, NFTs, Elon Musk, Dogecoin, whatever, right? Million token, whatever, right? And here, as I said, I think 1 month ago, I will wait for you. If we see this bounce here, I will just wait for you here, because when you buy here, you know what I'm going to do? The same thing I did here and I did here. Do you get the idea? Okay. Because this Bitcoin has a lot of work to do, months, to reverse this. Okay. Bitcoin must break this area, come here, reversing the exponentials, and the exponentials will have be the support here. But look at this, testing the around $58,000-$60,000, and here, yes, you can say, okay, to the moon, right? But this is a long process. Like, it will take months. I mean, months, guys, months, really months. I mean, maybe it's because maybe you started here, you see just Bitcoin moving to the upside with no reason, right? Like, looks like was not never stopping. But guys, here, believe me, it was very difficult moment for traders, especially for people without experience in the markets, because this is just a choppy market. You see, to the upside, downside, upside, down, like this. This is very complicated trading. Actually, 2019 was not very interesting for me. I mean, here I was trading, of course, always I am trading, but moments like this one, I think just every 3 or 4 years we can see something like this. 2017, here, 2017, sideways choppy market in massive range between $3,000 and $10,000. And here again, massive move again, and choppy market again. The only thing in my experience, as I said before, this is the thing I am looking for, because someone, I mean, I'm trying to answer all the questions, because every day people are asking me in my channel and on private message, they're asking me, hey, when is gonna be your next short? Well, simple. I need to see a bounce first, right? I cannot short. I mean, in macro time frames, I cannot short. I need to see this moving to the upside, and Bitcoin must do something like this, coming here, and after that, when it's testing the zero line, doing something like this, and here, guys, is when Bitcoin to zero. So that is my expectation, of course, if that happened. Now, in my personal opinion, well, that is the technicals, okay? In my personal, with my experience, of course, this, I am expecting Bitcoin is gonna do exactly like 2017-18, okay? Something like this. $30,000, as I said many times, is gonna be the next $6,000. So here, accumulation, maybe bounce, rejection, bounce, like this. I think I explained this many times, but I think you got the idea, right? And here, what I know you see, the strongest support is $30,000 to the moon, right? 1 million, okay. And after that, you will see something like this. Something like this. My expectations, answering another question from other people. I am not expecting, as I said many times, actually every day I'm doing, I'm repeating the same thing. I'm sorry, because many people are asking me the same questions. I am not expecting Bitcoin is gonna break $30,000 soon. No, it's gonna take months. Maybe in summer, around May. No, maybe July, August, around there. Maybe we will see potential break. So first, I am expecting a bounce. Potentially yes. Yes, potentially yes, if Bitcoin is closing like this today, I mean this weekend. So let's talk about a little bit the monthly here. Just I want to remind you here, historically speaking, the MA21, historically speaking, the MA21 doesn't have very strong results in macro time frames. The real one is the MA55 according to my back testing. So in some point next year or this year, or maybe after summer, I am expecting Bitcoin is gonna test TMA 55, okay, in some point. That's why, answering other question, I am defensive in the markets. I mean, not because I am defensive. Yes, I'm gonna take long shorts. Yes, yes, yes. Of course, I'm gonna buy alts in some point. Yes, of course. But in general, for me, in my humble opinion, this year, if you made a lot of money or you were doing very good, 2020, 2021, every bounce is a sell. Let me explain. It's very simple. What market makers are doing here? What is this? Every bounce is a sell. So I will suggest, if you are doing very good money here because you are coming from here, this area, the majority are coming from this area. This is your area. When you see this kind of bounces, macro bounces here, is the area to start cashing out again. Okay. Now, what is gonna happen with altcoins? If Bitcoin close like this, well, you will see macro bounces for altcoins in general. Okay. I think I finished my technical analysis for Bitcoin. As I said before, one thing. One moment. Today chart with this bounce here is looking more like a potential accumulation. Like this. This is more constructive, not very strong. I would like to see the zero line breaking up. And also into the chart, well, Bitcoin is about to test the zero line and it's not crashing. Remember my rules. If I see a squeeze momentum indicator breaking the zero line and the asset is not crashing, so that means the probabilities to go to the upside are higher. So the next close is gonna be, let me see, actually today was the close, so I think this weekend, yes, this weekend, if we see Bitcoin is not crashing, it's holding $40,038, yeah, probabilities now are higher to see upside move. Remember, guys, timing is very important, right? Not because I said, okay, yeah, I think 1 week ago, okay, Bitcoin looks like it's gonna crash, okay, crash, okay, but it's not the same technical analysis like 1 week ago. It depends on the time frame, right? It depends on the time frame, okay? In maybe 4-hour chart, I can say I am expecting a pullback, yes, but in macro time frames, that's other thing, okay? Okay, guys, I think I finished with my technical analysis for Bitcoin. After, in the end of this live stream, I'm gonna talk about the recap in 4-hour chart, okay? So let's continue with altcoins. Altcoins is something like I'm gonna start thinking Bitcoin is gonna break to the upside maybe this month, and potentially we will see very nice bounces for some altcoins. Okay, FDM. Could you specify the time frame? Maybe 1 day? Okay, 1 day chart. In 1 day chart, as I said before, here, this is the last area of support you have for FTM. Any close below 1.1715, I will say this is gonna be just destructive for this asset, and you will see finally first level 8.90 and the second one is 0.50. But I cannot change the trend. This is like this. For me, this is like this. I cannot change the technical analysis. Why? Because here are the macro areas to buy FTM, not to short. If you wanna short or you wanna sell, is because it's bouncing. I mean, let me explain here. You sell when it's bouncing, not when it's crashing, okay? When it's bouncing, you sell, not the opposite, okay? So in FTM, you are in the lowest point. If you are bullish on this asset, you are in the cheapest area to buy, between 112 to 130, this area. Now, in macro time frames, is that the key, right? What is gonna happen? As you can see here, this area is macro support. Any close, I will say that it's it's my humble opinion here, is like, if you are bullish here, this is the lowest point you can buy FTM. This is the lowest point. Breaking this level in weekly basis, I mean, if you see the break here, you will see auto leg down to around 0.90, 93, and from here, of course, I'm expecting a bounce, something like this, something like this. Okay, but be careful, because any close like this, like below one weekly chart, you will see a reversal. It will take time, yes, it will take maybe 1 month or two. Honestly, in 1 day chart, I am expecting a bounce. In 1 day chart, I mean, in 10 days, 10 days maximum. Let me see. 1, 2, 3 strikes. Yes, we have bullish divergences in all this. As you can see here, we have bullish divergences here. So we don't have the volume, of course, we don't have the volume, but we have, in the moment when you see the ADX get negative here, you will see this bounce at least to the MA21, MA55, so between $1 with 60 cents, maximum $1 with 70 cents. So it depends on your way of trading, it depends on your goals. I don't know, you're a holder, you're a trader, I don't know what you're doing exactly here. Okay. Okay, let's talk about mirror. What is mirror? I don't know what is mirror. I think I didn't check mirror before. No, I don't have this one. Let me see. Okay, let me see for our chart. For our chart here. Okay, first of all, here, this area is the highest area of supply. So never, I will never buy here. Never. If I am trading 4-hour chart, here is when I close my positions. Here, exactly here, this area. I don't care. I mean, if 4-hour chart, right? So here is the area for selling. Now, with indicators, simple. We have a little bit, maybe a little bit more sideways here. But when you see the squeeze doing something like this, get out. Why? Because this is gonna test maybe around 0.50, 0.60, this area. So, but yeah, as a trader in 4-hour chart, your entry was around here, and you close here. That's it. Now, in 1 day chart, let me see here. Let me see. 1 moment. Okay. So, as a trader here, this area, even in 1 day chart, is for closing the positions. If you are here, you close here. Okay, if you really want to see trend reversal, this is not reversal, not yet. You need to see a very strong here bouncing and consolidation here, and maybe 1 week after that, yeah, to the upside. Okay. Yeah, of course. Please, Ronak, please specify use the time frames, please. I mean, 4-hour chart, 1 day chart, weekly chart. What do you want to see? I will try to help you. Okay, so let's talk about XRP. XRP in macro time frames, actually, as said, is looking better. In weekly chart, is looking better. Is to the upside. In weekly chart. Okay, so it will take time. But in 1 day chart, let me see. 1 day chart, we have no. This is to the upside. We're still to the upside here. Yes, it's still in this area, 0.75. Okay. If you see XRP this week doing this in 1 day chart and it's not breaking 75 cents, I think it's time to cancel the positions in long, because if you don't see that, you will see rejection. Okay, so let me see the weekly chart. Weekly chart is bullish. I mean, weekly chart, as I said, I think 2 weeks ago, I think this one has a very good setup, at least for a bounce. You have bullish divergence in weekly chart, as you can see here. You have, well, OBB is constructive. Actually, it's not breaking, it's not doing a new low. Actually, it's something that I like it. So it's just about time. This is like this to the upside. Okay, I cannot tell you the target, of course not, because I don't know, but the direction, yes. I mean, this is for me like this. Invalidations, very simple. Any close below 60 65 around there in weekly basis, you will see invalidation of this. Okay, but yeah, I mean, I cannot change the trend here because XRP actually did something very good, breaking here, testing the MA55, but instead of continuation, because usually it's like this, continuation in a downtrend, is holding this. So you wanna see this more time, maybe other month, and after that to the upside. Okay. Okay, so I think let me continue with other coins. If you have any requests, please let me know. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, Solana in 4-hour chart. Same as Bitcoin. Testing the MA55, as you can see here. Now the biggest resistance for Solana in the short term is 100, around 190, 92 now. So if you bought here, this is the time for selling. Here you get out. Yeah, because you will see other tests too, maybe 83, 84, and look at this. Yes, you will have sell signal right now. ADX is no, I mean it's not good actually. This was just a continuation. Remember, Solana, I like the project, but Solana is on a very healthy, beautiful downtrend. So I will not change the trend of this asset in a long time. Maybe not long time. I need to see. If you are bullish on Solana, this is the last hope for Solana. But I think Solana is not that strong. It's not looking very strong. I think it's gonna break down, like Cardano. Cardano is gonna break down. It's breaking down, and even if Bitcoin is bouncing, I don't see Cardano bouncing as well. Okay, so let's continue with other coins. Let's talk about let me see, Ethereum. Ethereum, I think same thing. 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart is following the trend, as you can see here. Here. You have the area of resistance right now here in very short term here around 2700, this area, and now you can see here this is the area for selling, all this area. And if you're bullish on this and you want to see higher prices, you want to see Ethereum breaking 2600. If you see that level breaking, well, I think you should be careful because you will see other leg down all the way down to 2500. And yes, Ronak, you have I don't know if you are in my group, in my Discord, but you can access to my Discord, and we have many resources there and some channels with books and recommendations, and every day very nice guys there, and you can talk with them, and all of them, they are trading, and don't worry because they will not say buy this NFT. No, we are traders. Okay. Yes, remember, but in the end of the live stream, I'm gonna recap Bitcoin. Okay, so let me talk about DOT. Yeah, sorry about the live stream. Sorry, today is a little bit early. Usually is 4 p.m. UTC time. Just for today is 1 hour before. Okay, so Luna is very strong in weekly chart. Any pullback you see in Luna is a buy. Simple. Like this, like that. It's like that. Luna is very bullish. It's very funny because people, they want to short. Technically speaking, yes, it's a short there. In 4-hour chart, maybe yes, but this is super bullish. Let me explain. I think 2 weeks ago I said, okay, we have weekly chart here. Luna was here, right? Was here, and in weekly chart A, this is a buy. This is a buy according to my system. As you can see here, this is a buy. Sorry, let me delete this. This is a buy here. It's not very strong in weekly chart. Be careful with this if you're in Luna. It's not looking very strong because I want to see something like this. But look at this. It's not it's not very powerful right now. But never mind. So this is a buy signal. As long as the X is positive or is white, as you can see here, this is new ATA. And actually that happened yesterday. New ATA, $104. This is gonna, I think this is gonna break up even a little bit more, maybe 120, 140, around there. And after that, you will see a beautiful bear divergences. If you see that in weekly chart, you will see me shorting Luna. Now, let me explain here a little bit more. This is looking very strong right now. Yes, but look at this. Yeah, actually, yeah, maybe this month, maybe next month, you will see a 130, 100. I don't know exactly the price here, but actually, it's very constructive. Now, if you want to try Luna, because now people are selling Luna, of course, as a trader, you don't buy there. Never. Okay? Never. My rule as a trader, I will never buy the previous high. I don't care if this is gonna be the next Bitcoin or the future or whatever. I don't care. I will never buy here. And especially if Luna is doing something very nasty right now. Bear deviance in 1-day chart. So this weekend you will see this, and Luna is gonna have a very wonderful pullback in midterm. So like this, okay? Because people are buying the top as usual. Pattern traders, they like to see, oh, you see. According to my book, this is I don't know. Let me use a little bit of imagination, right? Because sometimes it's like that. I don't know. This is a massive triangle, right? You see, the target is, oh my god, I'm gonna become millionaire. You see? Okay. This is a breakout yesterday, right? Breakout. Okay, buy. And after that, market makers, you know what? They will crash the coin and you will say, oh my god, no. And from here, guys, here, exactly here, I don't know the price, just follow the trend. It's like this, okay? So here, never, not yet. Maybe next week you will have other opportunity to buy Luna in 1-day chart. Okay, so let's continue. Luna dot, yes, dot is something I am looking for right now. Dot, very simple, very simple. If you are bullish on dot, this is the lowest point you will find dot. This is the lowest point, this area between $14 to 17. This area is the lowest point you will find dot. Now, why? Because weekly chart is clear. As you can see here, of course, this is the lowest point for dot, according to the volume, right? The volume, the spike here, the area of the demand zone in the macro time frames is between $15 to 17. Okay, so if you want to hold, or you are bullish on this project, this is the lowest point. Let me be clear, guys. If any close below this area for many algos, not just this one, macro supports like this one, any close like this, you will see the hell. Okay, I am expecting to see something like that in the future, maybe in summer, but not. I think not this month, not next month. For setting targets and stop. Okay. Okay. Let me. I'm gonna answer the questions in the end of this. After I finish the altcoins. Okay, guys. One moment. Okay. Let me see. What is this? I don't know. Let me see. Is this one? Is in KuCoin, or I think it's KuCoin. I think. Let me see. I think it's Bittrex. Okay, let me see KuCoin. If I can tell you something about this. Okay. Is this one right? I think. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's in weekly chart. You are in, as I said, same as Bitcoin, you are in the lowest point you can get this asset. I cannot change the trend here, not yet, because it's not breaking hard. I mean, if you're new to my live streams, the only way I change the trend is when I see a massive breakdown or breakout, and after that in the retest is when I see the continuation. Okay, that is my rule, my personal rule. Okay, I cannot change the trend here. If you are bullish on this because, I don't know, you believe in this project or it's something good or whatever, technically speaking, this is the lowest point you can buy this asset. So let me see if I can help you with something else. Potentially we will have buy signal in the next week, next close. Any close like this, you will have buy signal potentially here. For example, the last example was this one, and you can see something like this. Remember, weekly chart, guys, is for 3 months. So that means if you buy here, you have to wait 2 or 3 months. Okay, notice if you buy it right now, that doesn't mean like, hey, this guy bought, okay, pump it. No, you have to wait. You have to wait because is macro time frames. We're talking about macro time frames and macro range. Okay, again, any close below 0.01, the hell, like many coins, the hell like this. Okay, so if you are bullish on this, this is the lowest point you can buy. Okay, so let me see Matic. I think I talked about Matic yesterday. Let me see. I think it's a pullback like many other altcoins. Let me see Matic here. Could you specify the time frame, please? Okay, 1 day chart here. We are in a range, and again, same as many other altcoins. As you can see here, Matic is in the lowest point. You can find Matic here. Any break below, sorry, $1 with 80 cents, you will see a breakdown all the way to $1, and from here, I think we will, if that happens, we will see actually a bounce here, but this is gonna be a reversal. Okay, so I mean, this is a downtrend. I mean, for now. Okay, every time when it's testing the ME55 rejection, ME55 rejection. So the best scenario for this asset is just holding this, and here potential reversal maybe next week or next month. So you don't want to see. The good thing about Matic is we have bullish divergence in progress, as you can see here. So technically speaking, Matic has an opportunity. The opportunity, yes. So here, the beginning of accumulation, yes. So it depends, guys. So it depends on the time frame. Here is the lowest point. If you see it breaking this area, yes, you will see reversals. Let me see the weekly chart. I cannot. I mean, where is the? I mean, serious question. Where is the? Oh my god. This is the lowest point in macro time frames you can find Matic. Simple. That's it. Okay. If you are bearish here, my god, you should be bearish here, not here. Okay, guys. Okay, so let's continue with other coins. Okay. Okay, the questions, I think. Okay, I finished with altcoins, I think. Questions for settings, targets, and stops. Is one better than? I think I don't understand very well your question, Jack. In my case, always I am using. I don't use a moving average as for the stops or something like that. I use the BPR actually, just the BPR area of supply or demand. Actually, yesterday in my live stream yesterday, I explained how I'm using actually the BPR as support for stops and stop loss and these kind of things. How I manage my risk. Maybe you can watch my live stream yesterday, and you will find the information. Maybe that is gonna help you. Okay, let me see. Any source? Okay, books. Yes. Thanks. I think that's it. Okay, so let's continue with other. Let me see what time is it. Okay, almost 1 hour. Okay, we have just 10 minutes left. Today, I think it doesn't make sense to check stocks because I think it's the same technical analysis as yesterday. So let's recap for Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Okay. Yes, you can trade with my system in any market. As long as you can see the volume, I think you can trade. So, okay. In 4-hour chart, yesterday, I repeat, yesterday I said, okay, people here to the moon, right? Of course, yeah, 100K, 200. No, it's not like that. We are in a range, and I said I am expecting a projection around $42,000, and maybe an extension to 44. Yeah, but here I will never buy. If you didn't buy here, here, what you want to buy here? The serious question: what you want to buy here? No. Now we have this 4-hour chart. We have sell signal right now in progress. Yes, we have ADX. Yes, so that means this is like this. Pullback, maximum $39,000, maximum, and from there, other leg up to the upside. Okay, so that is this pullback. Okay, now remember, 4-hour chart is pullback, but 1 day chart, key levels Bitcoin must, as long as Bitcoin holding $39,000, $40,000, everything is getting better for reversal. Okay, everything is getting better for reversal. Is that progress? Yes. It's a progress. Yes. Yeah. I mean, Bitcoin is a process. Sorry. Yes. Bitcoin is, as I said before in the beginning of my live stream, we will see other 10,000 to even more, 15,000 move in macro time frame. Something like we saw here in November 2021. Here, something like this. Okay. The reason for this is because we have the volatility, right? Remember the volatility? Well, yeah, volatility is very, very, very clear. Bitcoin finally is getting ready to expand here. We have this move in every time we have the blue cloud here in volatility, areas of consolidations or sideways. And when you see the yellow and especially the red one is when you see macro moves. So I think that's it. And also I wanna spend just 5 minutes left for this. I wanna show you the latest indicator I am working. Remember, in my trading system, just for Bitcoin, I am using the USDT dominance as a contrarian indicator, right? So the rule is very simple. When USDT dominance, so that means the people who are selling dollars or they are cashing out is an uptrend, Bitcoin is going to be bearish, and the opposite, right? When Bitcoin is bullish is because the USDT dominance is crashing. So I explained that many times in my live streams. So yesterday I said, okay, why not? Maybe I can create an indicator where instead of just watching Bitcoin and USDT dominance every time, just watching this indicator, I can get the idea what is happening. So that's why I want to show you this. This indicator is showing me the correlation between Bitcoin and dollar. Okay, blue, when you see the blue clouds here, the light blue and the dark blue is Bitcoin, and the yellow and the red is dollar. Okay, there are very simple examples. When you see the light blue, Bitcoin is bullish, that means the dollar is bearish, is crashing. Look at this. This is bullish? Yes, perfect. After you see this in dark blue, that means the trend is getting weak and potential reversal. And also when you see the dollar is getting close to the zero line here, that means it's getting stronger. And after that, potentially you will see a crash or maybe a breakdown for Bitcoin, as you can see here. The best example here is maybe here in 2021, Bitcoin, a very strong move to the upside. Look at this, all this move. Bitcoin was very strong in 2021 because the dollar was crashing. And now Bitcoin again bullish here from $30,000 to $55,000 here. But every time when you pay attention, when the dollar actually is getting stronger, Bitcoin is crashing again. In the major crash from $60,000 to $30,000, look at this. Bitcoin was doing a new high, but weaker. So what is this? It's a bear divergence on Bitcoin here. And finally, the expansion of dollar. The dollar is expanding, so that means people are cashing out. So all this area, people were cashing out, as you can see here, because the dollar now is pumping. But the same thing. Now you can see bullish divergences on Bitcoin here. Here you can see it. And when you see this potential reversal, well, now the same pattern. As you can see, there is a very strong correlation between Bitcoin and dollar. So now we can see what is happening. Now, what is happening right now? Bitcoin is contracting between dollar and Bitcoin and dollars, they are contracting. So there is a potential reversal right now. This is a formation, of course, based on volatility, of course, is a potential reversal. Every time when you see this kind of small contraction phases here, you will see massive moves. Every time you see like this, crash, small to the upside or to the downside, right? So it depends. So now it's looking better. Of course, don't take it seriously. This is experimental. I am working with this indicator. I created this indicator yesterday. I'm gonna backtest today this indicator. I wanna see the results, and I will let you know maybe in another live stream. If everything is okay, this is not gonna be part of my system. Of course not. It's optional. Just I wanna see what is happening with Bitcoin and the dollar. Okay. So in macro time frames, let me show you something. Find the chart. Even more simple, right? Bitcoin bullish, dollar crashing. Finally, Bitcoin getting weak, dollar getting stronger, crash, and so on. You see? Same cycles, you see? Now you can see very clear the correlation between Bitcoin and dollar. Now, according to this indicator, as I said before, potentially we have actually this week, potentially a sell signal for dollar. So that means dollar is gonna crash and Bitcoin is gonna bounce. So technically speaking, potentially you can expect, based on this data, you can expect something like that. I think that's it, guys. As I said before, I need to work more with this indicator. If everything is okay, I'm gonna launch this indicator. I'm gonna release this indicator as a part of my tools for trading. Remember, this indicator is new. Of course, I need to backtest this very good, and actually I need to do it because I spent quite some time, maybe a couple years more, doing this. Not because I see something like this right now, I say, okay, let's use this. No, I need to backtest this, okay? Because remember, I am not YouTuber, I am trader. I am doing this for living, okay? Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.
You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero.